Good evening and welcome to Paranormal Path Peeps. And we've got Lois. How you doing, Lois?
I'm absolutely fine. I'm so excited for this one because I'm usually used to Nettie in the comments and I get to see Nettie tonight.
Oh, awesome. And we've got Annette. How are you, Annette?
I'm very good, thank you. It's nice to meet
Great.
the pair of you as well.
Yeah, you couldn't come last time, but yeah, it's great to finally speak to you. So yeah, it's great. We always start with a question: where did the paranormal start for you? Then, where did you encounter something what you thought was unusual?
I think for me it was when I was younger. We used to have we moved into this house where they'd left an old wardrobe. So my mum, she said to just leave it there because in those days you kept what was in the house.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So from this wardrobe, we was always telling her that a man used to leave the wardrobe at night time, and she never believed us. But he actually did. He actually did. We used to watch him leave the wardrobe, go down the stairs. The weird thing about it was his legs always disappeared into the stairs. We never seen him come back up, but we used to actually watch him leave the wardrobe and go down the stairs. And she used to say to us, "No, you're being silly.
Thank you.
You're just being daft. That doesn't happen." Until one night, she decided in the daytime that she'd shift the wardrobe from the spot that it was in. And in the nighttime, the actual doors on the wardrobe were banging. And when she came in and seen this, at that point, she actually believed what we was telling her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
She was off. Wow. She was off and just left us to it.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But that was a very strange house, because you'd be lying in bed at night time and you'd actually get something actually pulling your hair like that at night time. It was such an odd house.
So how did you deal with it that night? Did you just take it for granted then? How old were you?
I must have been, at that time, I was about 10.
Oh wow, okay. So you're sort of old enough. You're kind of old enough to know it's a wee bit unusual then.
Oh yeah, we were. I don't think, to be honest with you, it didn't frighten us. It didn't frighten us. I think we were more fascinated than anything else.
Yeah, that was cool.
We were, and I think for me anyway, everywhere I've gone, there has been something.
Wow. Okay.
Everywhere I've been, there has been something.
I wonder if you're drawn to these places or something's just around you.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I always thought, well, does it follow me, or are they just there?
Interesting.
We've had some really strange places that we have lived in. We used to live in a house where you could actually hear, and we knew it was the old lady that had died in the house because we used to hear a walking stick coming down the landing at night time.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh wow.
That's impressive.
Just odd. It's been some houses that have had actually took pictures where things have turned up that shouldn't be there. Faces that shouldn't be where they are.
How strange. Wow. I wonder about what you said about the wardrobe and the legs. Do you know if the house had ever changed or been rebuilt or something?
It'd been modernised, yeah.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. We've only seen the partial. It's like, well, if, the height of it changed or something like that.
Yeah. See, that house, though, that was because my sister actually got thrown round in that house.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
She actually left because of what happened.
I'm good, Kelly. Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
I see.
If you were upstairs, you were fine, but don't fall asleep downstairs. Not in that house. I did it once, and I fell asleep on the settee, and in the night, it was like all the air had been sucked out the room. and there was this heavy weight that you couldn't move. But eventually got up, run, tried to open the door, and it would not open. It would not open.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
absolutely terrifying, to be honest with you. And the
Yeah,
only time that door opened was when my mum came downstairs because of the noise and opened the other door.
My gosh.
As though it got a fright with somebody coming.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be that way. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly Elliott has weird things happening in her house as well sometimes. So yeah, it is fine if you can deal with it, but it sounds, to have to deal with what you dealt with at a young age as well. Did you move for that reason?
Yeah, we moved. We moved from there.
Yeah, was that because of that generally, or
No.
Oh, right, okay.
No, it wasn't because of that. But it's like this house that I'm in now. That when I moved into here, the people that were in it said to me, "You won't be here for long. You won't stay." Because nobody ever did.
Wow.
Nobody ever stayed in this house. And, well, I've been here 22 years and I've put up with it's not going to run me out.
Oh, wow.
No chance. But when we first moved in, we used to get sort of there used to be like a flash went past the window. And you could see it was like a man in like the old Macs?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The old Mac coats that they used to wear. So I asked the lady next door, did anyone used to live here that used to wear a white Mac? And she said, yeah, the man actually used to live there, used to wear an old Mac.
Oh gosh, that's a bit creepy.
We've had all sorts. We've had absolutely everything happen here. We've had light bulbs fall from the top ceilings, and now the lobby, it's very high up. Now, if a bulb falls from the light up there onto the floor, you'd expect it to smash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
You'd find them on the floor in the morning.
Do you know, funny enough, you should say that, Annette, I had an experience where a light bulb actually had no blue like smashed, but blues in. I thought, oh my god, that's it. I need to get
we've had all that, literally
and then it switches back on, and you're like, holy shit, where did that?
I had that happen frequently to me because I had a pub. So I lived in a 1900s built pub, and there's a landlord which everyone loved, and his wife, and they're there for absolute years. And he actually died in the room above the lounge area, which is the room we used to sleep in. But very often we'd just get smashing bulbs in there.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them, and you think, well, is it dodgy electrics? But it was the way they smash. They didn't just go. They just got glass everywhere. Yeah. And
that's right. They shatter boom like that.
Yeah, and they don't. The bulbs don't go like that, do they?
No,
they don't generally just explode everywhere. They're just a bit of a pop that you turn the switch on and they just go, don't they? That's it.
Yeah, they don't do that. They're not supposed to do that now.
No, exactly. So it's really weird, and I had a lot of encounters. But did you ever do you kind of find it comforting sometimes when they are around you?
No, I don't. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I don't think anything that my house has got anything to do with me.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's anything to do with me, and it's because of some of the things that we've had. My daughter had a penny thrown at her when she was sat on the toilet.
Oh gosh!
Which to me, she liked it. She didn't find it amusing. Do you know she won't even take a picture? She won't take pictures in my house or anything. She will not do it.
Yeah.
Because odd things show up, and she don't like it. She was glad actually when she got a bit older and moved out, I think.
Oh,
we've had a battery hit the door. If it hit anybody coming out that door, it would have seriously damaged them.
Oh wow. Gosh.
I think whatever's there doesn't have anything to do with us. I just know that it's not anything to do. We've all heard it at night time. You can hear every now and again there is a woman that you can hear her, and she's going, hello. But she's not doing it in a nice way. It's sort of like, telling you her arrival, like hello, like sarcastic.
Wow.
But I'm not the only. We've all heard it, and I know for a fact it's a red hair. I've always tried to find out who she was, but I know for a fact that she's got red hair because I've seen her.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Do you know the history of your house, Nettie?
No, I don't. I could do with looking into that. I know we're on the corner where everything seems to come from top to bottom of house. It's on a ley line.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And there's also a stream that runs way below the houses.
Oh, okay. So you've got two things to help.
I think what comes through mine is just pattern and anything can come.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is one bedroom that I used to sleep in, but I couldn't sleep in it because you could actually hear conversations at night time.
Oh wow!
Wow. That's
And you know when you're
strange.
sort of trying to go to sleep and you know that something's got its face and you don't open your eyes.
Wow.
Have you ever had that feeling where something's looking in your face and you do not want to open your eyes?
Oh my
It's
gosh,
horrible.
you've been there 20 years.
I've been there 22 years. I moved out that bedroom into the other one.
Oh, get you. Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, but my son came home to stay, but the only bedroom that was left was that one, so we had to put him in.
Did he stay in there?
Well, he's got no choice, has he? There's no
Did
way.
he get anything? Did they encounter anything?
Oh, they've seen plenty in there.
Wow.
There's tappings on the windows and there's nothing to tap on the window.
Oh, that would be a bit much for me, to be fair. If you're trying to hear it sleep, and then oh no.
Yeah, they've actually seen like a full speckle, speckly lights, like a person in there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh dear.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're a brave woman. 22 years in that house, and
it's fascinating. It just totally fascinates me.
Oh yeah, you don't have to go on a ghost hunt, do you?
Absolutely fascinating.
What's the funniest encounter you've ever had in your house, Nettie?
The worst encounter. I was going up the stairs, and something little run past me like the speed of light. But you sort of knew that it had ducked down on the landing, so it wasn't going up there.
Oh my god!
Back away.
What do you think it was?
I don't know.
A dog or a creature or?
I don't know. I don't. It was like the speed of light past you. It was just.
Ew.
But you knew it'd come past you and just gone up.
Oh my gosh. So I've got some comments coming in from Kelly Elliott. Thanks for watching, everyone. So Kelly Elliott started from a young girl after Granddad died, was about 11 years old, and it started happening. And she's had doors swung open by themselves in the house. She had big loud noises like something falling off a shelf and nothing. And she'd been poked in her head, all sorts of stuff. She also gets the spirit of a dog that comes because she can smell the dog in the house. Oh wow. So I hope you're okay with all that, Kelly. It is, like I get things falling out all the time, and I laugh it off in a way, but I go out investigating, so it's kind of it's fine. I can live with that. But when does it get too much? Really, that's the question, isn't it?
I think it gets too much is when things are constantly happening and you're getting all the bangs around the house, especially if your cupboard doors start opening and shutting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if anything like that had happened, like banging the doors and stuff like that in my house, would probably have left.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hear things. I mean, I've heard my name called so many times.
Oh wow.
And
gosh.
there is one room in the house. And honestly, I have decorated that bloody toilet about 3 times. I put paper up in this toilet. And every time, every single morning that you put it up, it's on the bloody floor.
God's sake.
Doesn't it like your
Whether they
tasty
just don't like,
decoration,
whether they just
Nettie?
don't like the colour, I don't know. I
Gosh.
don't bother anymore now. We paint it.
Oh, bless you.
Nettie, you must pick
I don't
rubbish
know.
wallpaper.
I must do.
Oh, wow. So, do you do much investigating? Do you get out and about? Well, you've got loads happening in your house, haven't you, really? So,
No, do you know what? I want to go and do that, but I'd never get the chance to go and do it.
right.
I've done
Yeah.
one with my friend where we went round the graveyard and stuff. We've got an interesting picture from there.
Oh, cool.
But that is really what I want to go and do.
So, apart from the picture, what did you get?
Nothing really, because we didn't go out with much. It was sort of just go out and snap pictures.
Yeah, that's it.
Some
But what we
pictures
started
would
to do is collect bits of equipment up, and then
Yeah.
we're going to go out then, and I've got some ideas of what I want to do
Yeah.
and where I want to take it.
That's it. You can do it any time, though, can't you? You know, you do it when time's right for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, some go out because they've got people watching and stuff like that, but I just do things what I want to do, and you know.
Yeah, that's why I'd like to. I just want. It's not even. It wouldn't even be to do a live or anything. It's just for myself.
Just to capture, just to get questions answered, things like that.
Yeah.
Or
Because at home, I'm not allowed to use this, that, and the other. Because when you use this, that, and the other, or you pay attention to it, things start happening.
Yeah.
And we sort of tried to. We've got it on an even keel at the moment where we don't pay any attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get you.
And it goes away. But as soon as you start doing stuff, then that's when it comes back.
Get you.
So I'm not allowed to do it. I've been bad.
Yeah, I was not surprised. I've had cat balls go off in my house, but I know my dad does that. That's fine. And I guess
I've got in my room at night time. You can always in the middle, you can always hear something on the floor. Now there's nothing in there. There's no animals hanging around or anything. But do you know the Wi-Fi stick you put in the back of your PC?
Yeah.
Now I've been through 3 of them because
okay.
Because without fail, all the packaging on it gets picked off.
That's weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
That is weird.
I've only
All
had
the time. I can't have one because it keeps picking it all off. Whatever it is, all the plastic's all taken off it, and you're just left with the bare, which is getting to be a bit expensive, you know.
Oh gosh, yeah. That is unusual, yeah, because those cables, nothing, nothing happens to them. Just plugged in, there you go.
No, it's not like it's moved about. It's stuffed in the same spot all the time, so it's not being knocked. It's not being moved, but something just keeps taking all the plastic casing off everything.
Yeah, but even if you hovered around it and stuff and catch it, it doesn't mean the plastic casing's going to come off.
No, it shouldn't come off.
You're always catching stuff when you're hoovering, so I am.
Maybe it doesn't like the colour. Maybe they hate the colour. It's plastic.
Oh God, that's so weird. Yeah.
It's just a generally weird house.
Wow.
I would love to spend a night at yours, Nettie.
Sounds good.
Seems fun.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Well, I don't know. Everyone thinks it's so cool until they're in that position, though.
No, it's not. No, exactly, because you can get. I mean, you can get things that happen that aren't nice, you know.
Yeah, upset.
That's it. Yeah.
Because I've spoken to Karen, who a few weeks ago lives in a haunted house. Well, used to live in a house, and it just got ridiculous, and she had to leave with her 2 daughters as well. And
yeah.
if you are in that position, it can, but everyone like, oh, I want to live in a haunted house. Well, yeah, do you really? Do you want to be woken up?
Until you get one.
Everything to happen, it'd be mad, wouldn't it? So
Oh, yeah.
Kelly Elliott again, an investigation done quite a few months ago, and Dad came over, and also got told the dog comes to the house. She's even
Oh,
heard a cousin on the ghost radio. Wow, that's so lovely. That is your cousin to come through. It's nice when family come through.
Yeah, I've got some pictures in my house because I've got 2 great big mirrors in my bedroom.
Well, not opposite each other, are they?
No, no, no. That would be walking at my house. God knows what you'd get.
I know.
No,
Exactly.
snapping pictures, and in the mirror on the picture is a dog, a black dog.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
No, I don't have a black dog at all. Mine's white. I'll actually send them to you so you can have a look.
Yeah.
But
Also,
I've never had a black dog ever.
that's weird.
oh wow.
So maybe that's what's roaming around my bedroom at night chewing things up.
Well, that could be what ran up the stairs quick.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
If it was that quick, it wasn't a child, was it? So it'd have
No.
to be an animal of some description.
Mm.
And so obviously someone in your house, well, known that been
Something.
you, but there must
Yeah.
be somebody obviously that's had the house before that's had a black dog somehow, and it keeps obviously come to visit you.
Yeah, I mean the houses are quite old. I mean, they're over 100 years old.
Yeah. My house is 1900. It's on an old Anglo-Saxon graveyard. So I think I better do some more playing to see what I can bring through. Oh dear, I don't know. Terry Coop says often the haunting concentrates around one person in their house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
I think you're right.
to get them following you, don't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that this has all been good. I mean, I have had a bad experience, to be honest with you. But it was because I was sort of, like when he starts like doing meditation and stuff like that, sort of to open up. I mean, sometimes it's a bad idea because honestly, something, whatever it is, you know when something comes in and it's really, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's massive, and you know it's really, I don't know how could you describe it, dense.
Yeah.
Dense, and it didn't feel right.
Oh gosh.
But what it done, it's just like something got right up in your face.
Ooh.
Like if you it could have, and that was horrible because every single bit of energy that you had in your body just went boom.
Oh gosh.
It just took everything out of you. So what that was, I do not know.
Were you on your own then?
Yeah, I was. I was on my own.
So what did you do? How did you? What did you do? Did you go out? Did you go to bed or?
I went to bed. I just went.
Yeah.
I was literally, because I was in my bedroom when it did it. I literally lay down. I was that knackered. I just couldn't. I couldn't move.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. I mean, a lot of people say to me, like, I mean, what you can feel is your guardian angel. I'm sorry, but that's not.
Not that heavy, no.
That is not.
Yeah, I've had something visit me though, and oh gosh, I know where it was from, and it actually came to me at a rehearsal. So I was at a rehearsal, and all of a sudden I felt really drained, and it came to about 7 at night. So then the next night, I knew it was waiting for me upstairs. So I went to bed. All of a sudden, I got drained. I couldn't walk to the bathroom. I went downstairs and was like nearly on my hands and feet going downstairs to get on stage to get anything I could. And I had some rock salt, Himalayan rock salt. So I had a couple of baths and it helped. It sorted it. But oh my gosh, it was horrible.
It's absolutely horrible.
Or something. Everything, you couldn't walk. It was, So,
it lays you out. It literally just lays you out.
Yeah, it was shocking. And I forgot that had happened. Really, I know where that came from. That that thing. It visited me for 2 days, and then I went back and took it back. So yeah,
Yeah.
but that's yeah. But yeah, there are these things, and you can't explain them, can you?
No, and there's nothing you can do about them.
No, that's it. You've just got to try and work out a way to sort yourself out.
Yeah. Because the way I look at it is if it's open, they can just. They're all over the place, and they're just walking anywhere as and where they like.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not a lot you can do about it.
No, because you don't know they're there. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the thing is about going to haunted houses and whatever, you pay to go events. Everywhere's haunted.
Mm.
You go out on the street, things are around. You've got the land. You who knows? Who knows what's around you? Like I keep showing things on my page how they find these relics in a field. Well, what was that field used for years ago? And we don't know what the old history is, do we?
No, we don't. We don't exactly.
We've got our family members with us. We've got don't know what's followed us from events, and it's just spirit everywhere.
Mm.
So yeah, when you book to go in a venue, it's okay because you pick up. It's nice if you pick up the same characters, what other people have written about, and you get that validation. But if you go out and you pick something up, you don't know. It's hard to get the validation of that, isn't it?
See, that's why I love working with different teams, because if you separate a team and you put one, say, in one section, another in the other section, have a break, swap over, and then come to the end of the night, and then you just compare notes and see if you've got the same things. That's the best way to work it.
Oh, I've got something great from Terry. In this house, have you kept a piece of paper, wallpaper, or a bit of letter from some years back, or wrote one?
No.
Just think about that one, just in case. I don't know.
I will.
Because Terry Coops, I think, is the one who mentioned this penny. And today in my bathroom, I found a penny. And I'm sure Terry Coops said it had a relevant date on it. And my eyes are shut, I can't see the date. So
the wall in the front room, when we stripped it down, that's actually got written on it, "You will die." I mean, obviously someone's put it on there.
Oh wow!
Someone's put it on it in
oh god,
in
yes,
paint,
yeah,
in paint,
Yeah. A ragged bit of writing.
Wow. So, Annette, what's your best place you would love to investigate? Where would you love to investigate, Annette?
I'd like to do somebody else's house.
Wow, yeah.
Come to Scotland.
I'm more into people's houses than going to these big places, because I think a lot more can happen in houses than these big places.
I totally agree, Annette. I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
But you've got other family members around you, haven't you? And
yeah.
also, they don't get the chance to communicate generally in a house.
Yeah.
So I have been to houses with issues, and it does seem strange going into somebody else's space. You know what I'm saying? You go in and you hear a person's story, and it's affecting and impacting on their lives.
Yeah.
And it does compare, some paranormal teams, they'll go out and sort out the house and whatever, but some of them don't know what they're doing.
No,
and they're going into someone's house, and they could cause more problems.
Yeah.
And they're just going for a free ghost hunt, aren't they? Some of them, and they're just going with the wrong intention.
If you set something up and then you leave it,
exactly,
you can't go doing that. That's why I wouldn't do it. Yeah. Because I wouldn't have a clue how to move these things, or otherwise I wouldn't like to set things off in motion and leave things 10 times worse.
Well, that's right. Yeah, unless you know what you're doing.
Not.
I have done 2 to 3, and I've been with a lady who used to be at the local SNU clearing houses. So when I've offered to help, I've got that lady in as well, Patricia Ann Ferrara. She's sort of helped.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll both go around the house. We're not going with Kit. We're not doing an investigation like you would at Gresley Hall or somewhere. You're going in just to identify what the issue was. And with that specific house, I think something happened outside. There's a fight outside the house. And I think it's whatever happened out there. I think it was him who was like hanging around the house. But when we went that night, there was nothing. We couldn't pick anything up. So whether he just came round at specific times, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So we've have to take a lot of responsibility often. It's the living that has issues, not often a real haunting. Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
It's got to be one of your checks, though, Terry. Definitely, it's got to be one of your checks that you do.
Yeah.
Because that's the first way that I would work it, is obviously check the person first. And if it's not them, then take it from there.
You've got to weigh the person up when you're having the conversation with them, haven't you? Because sometimes you go out and you already talk to them a bit, and then you listen to the full story, and then you see what you can get, but you're not going to do anything to encourage it. Which some are, and it's a shame, really. Kelly Elliott, she's absolutely loving tonight. Cheers for that, Kelly.
Cheers, Kelly.
Also, I live on the back of a field. I think there were Romans there because the building houses across the field from me, and I found a Roman village. So, yeah.
That's a really interesting one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, Terry, some want the house to be haunted. Yeah.
That's true.
So they get the board out and everything, and then try and conjure something up, and then if it does happen, they can't deal with it, can they? So, yeah, it's all very interesting. So, if there are any locations that you would love to go to, though, other than someone's house, is there a large location you'd love to go to?
I'd love to do. It won't be. No, it'd be Greece. Do you know?
Oh, wow. That Olympus or somewhere?
Oh, definitely. All them places. Yeah, I would love to go do something like that.
I was talking about Olympus the other day. It's just stunning because Olympus is just like let the columns just fall to the ground. And they look like great big wheels, and they're just like all over the place. It just collapsed. It's just been left as it is. And oh wow, it's just. I wasn't into paranormal then, but the energy was. Oh yeah, it's just special being there. It really was.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you just go and look at things that are, the monuments and stuff, and you can just feel it, can't you? You can feel the vibe.
Oh, yeah, but
definitely.
You don't know how they did it either, do you?
No.
Some of the construction of some of these things, it's out of this world. Like I've been to Mexico, seen some of the pyramids there, and how on earth did they do it? And
exactly.
See,
I'm into all that as well because
God,
ancient alien, technology and stuff like that, and the buildings. I absolutely love that topic. That is.
So used to be a program on, didn't there, about how they built things like Stonehenge and how they got the stone, because apparently that one of the stones is from Wales, isn't it? The type of stone you can only get in a place in Wales. And like, how the hell did you get that from Wales?
How did you get over there? Yeah, they weren't supposed to be able to get here, there, and everywhere, but
Yeah, exactly. And like they were kind of using wheels before they actually even developed, but someone invented the wheel, but they've been using it years before to actually move things from here and there. But
yeah, but it's like how they built the pyramids. Because because the tool to measure that out was only invented in 1940 odd here.
Yeah.
It was 1940 odd. How did they know how to do that and do it so perfectly?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think they're far cleverer than we were.
Oh, they were. I think now, like, people just, they don't think, do they? They're just in front of the laptop, whatever, having a discussion on Facebook rather than actually thinking about things.
Yeah.
And everything's
Yeah, they
given to
don't.
them on the plate as well. Well, not every. You know what I mean? Like you want something, you'll go and buy it. But in those days, if they wanted something, they had to build it, didn't they? They had to make
Yeah.
it, things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone wanted to come on then. Bixby wanted to join in the conversation, but there you go. Yeah, I've got a little thing on my phone and it started trying to talk to me and listen. It's forever listening to everything he's saying, isn't it?
I mean, it's like the ridiculous idea that the pyramids, that when they wanted to go down, they had to take torches with them. Halfway down, the torches would have gone out. You know, it's ridiculous that you could have seen anything down there. Well, there's actual pictures.
Yeah.
There's actual pictures of light bulbs on, do you know, on the, on the Egyptian stones and stuff. But what they drew.
And aliens.
And
there's pictures of alien spaceships, aren't there? Like, well, how on earth?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm fascinated by, the fact that the aliens and the Egyptians working together.
Yeah.
It is so intriguing. This one walking around.
It's a bit conspiracy, but it still says today they're doing the same thing. They are.
Oh. Me and you need to talk conspiracies one night.
We will.
Conspiracy theories are the best.
Conspiracies, yeah.
Yeah, but like they're saying, there was a link between like the religious side and the story, and Noah and his ark, and then they're saying like over in like America as well, they've got the same theory. They've got a lake there as well, and like they perceive that had an ark on it or something along, and you got two different sides of the world with similar stories. But then you've got the pyramids, like once again in America. Then you've got them over in Egypt as well, haven't you? And was it all landlocked or? It's just crazy, isn't it? Hi, Scott. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling better. Scott's been really bad recently, so nice to see you. But yeah, it's just so fascinating, this history. And
it is.
We'll never know it, will we? But yeah, and the great civilizations, they built these great big cities, and they all cleared off. Well, why? Why did they move? All the effort, and they just left, and the jungle's like just taken them.
Where did they go? Where did they go?
The people are still around. You see, but why? Did they move for food? And they've built these great big cities, but they didn't actually think about basics of food and drink.
That's true.
It's just
fascinating things to look at. I love it. I love all of it, man.
Yeah,
that's it. Did you like history at school then?
Oh yeah, that was my favourite subject.
Oh, okay. So you've always been into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a good teacher, did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. used to love the class of what they call the classics as well when I was younger, which was Egypt and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The myths and stuff like that. I did love that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. I think I had a really boring history teacher, which didn't help matters. And I think now I'd wished I'd done more, I don't know. I don't remember history. This is the thing. My head doesn't work that way. So, yeah, like how people can do like ghost walks and like I've got friends who do ghost walks and like how they can reel off the history about things. Oh, look, Scott Matheson. I hated history. Look at me now.
I wouldn't believe that, Scott, because your group being called Paranormal and History.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah.
Annette, what's your favourite piece of equipment to use, or do you prefer just using yourself as equipment?
What I've been using, on the sly, what I've been using recently is just a pendulum.
Yeah.
But instead of getting it to swing, which could be me, what I've been asking for is that it tilts to the side without me doing it.
Wow.
If you sort of get a pull from the bottom, and they've actually been getting the pull at the bottom.
Oh,
wow.
Because that
fantastic.
way, I'm not manipulating it in any way at all. But it has started to sort of pull itself, the actual crystal itself, to the side.
That's brilliant.
Which means I'm not. So I'm going to get myself a camera
Yeah.
and actually film that.
You've
That'd
always
be-
got it,
that'd be
haven't you, where you hold something. Like, I've tried to use a crystal where it's not being held. And
Yeah.
I haven't done much on that. I ought to, just to see if it does move on its own. Because something like that, you can't say it's you can't say something's caused it, can you?
No.
It's also intriguing. So how long have you been like, okay, you lived in a haunted house, and how long have you really been intrigued by the paranormal?
I think
Or
all
did
of my
that
life. I think all of my life.
that get you into it then?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. I've always been fascinated. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Did you watch any paranormal TV? Or do you watch it?
Oh, when I was a kid, yeah. I'll tell you who else was big into and all. It was Doris Stokes. In my day,
Oh,
it was Doris Stokes.
Oh, wow.
Love Doris Stokes.
Awesome, yeah. Gosh, she was well known, weren't she?
Oh, yeah.
I just kind of avoided sort of everything. Like, I think medium scared me. It scared me in case you went there, they'd like, the face would change, and then they'd go, they'd see something like you're going to die next week. I know, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh God, no. So it always kind of put me off. But there you go. Once again, I don't have an answer for that. That's what my phone says. Oh God, I don't want my phone joining in the conversation.
So, Annette, if you had a country to go to, where would you want to go to in the world?
Greece. It'd have to be Greece.
Greece. You're taking me and you're going on holiday.
Yeah, we'll go.
Have you been to Greece?
Oh, yeah, I've been a few times, yeah.
Whereabouts? It's beautiful.
Athens, I've been to Corfu.
Oh,
Been to
okay.
Athens quite a few times, actually, because I do love Athens.
Yeah, you've obviously seen all the sites there, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is it crowded and polluted there?
Not when I went, no.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
No, it was absolutely lovely. Oh, it's so clean. It's unbelievable.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah.
The only thing you do get is a lot of stray dogs and cats, but I tell you what, they're looked after so well.
Oh, brilliant.
They actually come out and actually feed them, and they're all tagged.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That sounds really good.
Inoculated and everything. Yeah, there's some.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do see stray dogs in some countries, and it,
Yeah.
being a dog lover, it is worrying, isn't it?
It's a really nice place. But at night time, you've got homeless people here.
Yeah.
Over there, the shops at night time, they bag everything up and put it outside.
Oh, wow.
So the homeless can just come and take it. They do look after their own very well.
That's really good.
Yeah, here, if that happened, you get somebody taking advantage and just selling it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They would, they just take it for the hell of it and just do that. It's shocking. I've got Terry Coops, Lady Helen Duncan, the medium, is the hero of hers. Absolutely fascinating story. But yeah, there are some brilliant mediums who've sort of gone, Do you pick up anything sort of from a medium perspective?
I've picked up quite a lot, yeah.
Brilliant, yeah.
Quite a lot. There was, I suppose I can name it. Craig from Haunted Muse, Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, Longson, yeah.
I've actually told him things that were going to happen the day before, and they actually did. I picked up an awful lot of Craig's stuff from there.
Awesome, that's brilliant. Have you been there?
No, I've never been. I want to go. I never seem to get the time. I'm always in
Yeah.
work, you know what? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think he's extended it, but it was good then. I
Yeah.
went to Paranormal, and it was a really
Yeah.
good night. Yeah, and you've got loads of artifacts around, and it's got it felt quite a dark energy.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very it's intriguing. Yeah, definitely worth a visit. But yeah,
Yeah, I've actually been told I should really get into it a bit more. But I
yeah,
think after that little bit of what happened at Allward, I would be very wary of doing that.
that's right. It's what you feel like doing, what you're happy with, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, if you're living sort of a balanced life at the moment with whatever's around you being as it is now, then
Yeah.
it's whether you want to risk it and potentially ramp it up at home. You
Yeah.
don't know, do you?
No, I think what I'd rather just stick to is what
Yeah.
the bits that I pick up. I'm quite happy with the bits. I don't want to attract anything else. I really don't.
I can imagine how scary it would be for you, Nettie, when you realise
After that
energy.
incident, yeah, no, that really did scare me. That did. And what I think it was actually meant to be honest with you.
Wow. Yeah.
It was. It's not something I would want to do again.
Yeah, totally get you. Yeah. Terry Coops said Helen's why the law changed to protect the public, the Fraudulent Medium Act, from part of Witchcraft Act. But yeah. So I'd heard of a name, and I did parapsychology £25 course. So it's not worth what it's written, and it covered the Fox sisters and various things about the paranormal sort of history and like the main characters in it, which was really intriguing. I didn't complete it. It was just more for a read through, I think, really. Because the certificate doesn't really warrant a lot, does it? When yeah.
When I used to go to, I did start going to a spiritualist church, but that just got too. It got too much.
All right. Okay.
It got too much. It was just the emotion.
Oh right, I see.
The emotion that just got in there. I couldn't do it anymore. I think I went twice and I thought, no, I can't go here.
Oh, bless
Were
you.
you feeling everybody else's emotions, Nettie?
Yeah. I can remember getting. I was sort of stuck. I was sat between. There was a woman at the back, and they were giving her a reading, but her husband had not long passed. And what he got hit with in between.
Oh God.
No, I never went back after that. I didn't go back.
Yeah, I get you.
Wow.
Yeah, because
I do have a tendency to pick feelings up and a lot of things like that.
Empathic. Yeah.
That was just so sad. I could go back to that and do that. Want that again?
No, I can imagine that, Nate, especially if it's not that you're scared of it, it's more wary of it. And it's emotionally draining. See, when you're dealing with your feelings, and I mean, I've been to some locations and I've been so drained.
Yeah.
Like, I felt great before I even hit there, and the adrenaline's kicking. But it's almost when I get in the location, it's like somebody's just taking the batteries away from me and draining me.
Yeah. I don't know how you pick things up. I mean, for me, when I go absolutely red hot.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely red hot, I go. And then you can feel something behind you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's just odd.
I sort of get the hairs
and
down.
Also the ringing in the ears.
All right. So that must be the energy then, sort of doing that, the way sort of you respond.
Yeah. That's how I know when it's here, because I go absolutely red hot and the ringing in the ears. But that's always what I pick up on Craig's live. To be honest with you, I always know when something's coming, because that's what happens.
Oh, I see. All right, that's brilliant.
It's just And where does it come from? It's
Yeah,
odd.
it is fascinating. It really is. I pick things up by getting like sort of my hair's standing up on my arm, and generally it's this one. It's usually this side it comes in at.
Yeah.
And then I kind of sense, and I actually get images in my head. So
that is one. Yeah.
I am shown something in my head. I get words, I get names. But yeah, I've been developing about 8 years and had some good teachers, so including Barry John.
Well, that's what someone told me. What I need is a good teacher.
Yeah. So
because anyone who tells you to go off bake, it's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, you've got to learn. Well, I couldn't even do mediumship. I always said that a brick would have to hit me before I knew a spirit was there, and now I can actually have a conversation. I can I've been at a location twice in 2 weeks, haunted antiques last week. The energy levels were intense. We were laughing. We were nearly crying. I mean, just a great bunch of people. One from Auckland.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was just absolutely crazy. And he posted something on his Facebook basically a few days before. So I actually bought this object and took it. So it just set us all off all night with Lorien as well. And it's just mad. But the activity.
That's another place that I want to go.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be helping out there now at events.
Yeah.
So, I love it. And that week, like the activity, I don't know, it's something different. I just sense we were just watching and not interacting. But this week, oh my gosh, all the regulars came out. All the ones I know, and sort of not. I can't say I love them because some of them are. Oh my God, some of the characters are vile. But with everything, you've got all these objects, and it's like what comes through. And I was with a couple of mediums who had lessons, in-person lessons with Barry John. So they were there, and then some others, the friends were there, and about 3 people who hadn't investigated before. But through all of them, they actually picked up a lot of the characters. And I didn't say anything, but they were getting the same. And it's great to get the validation.
Yeah.
I know who people say are there. I picked up on things as well. But for people to go, oh, there's that and this is that, and it's just great. And it just adds to your evidence, doesn't it? Because it's all very well people going, oh, there's this.
Because it pops up, and then somebody else says it. You go, wow.
Yeah, that's right. And I got a first name and a surname, and I was gobsmacked, and I said, okay. So I went to Neil and I said, oh, yeah, we've got that. There's a picture of him somewhere. What? It's like, bloody hell,
Wow.
And it's, it's just so intriguing. It's just a different world, isn't it? It really is. It's fascinating.
It's a really fascinating one as well. It really is. Paranormal is fascinating and it's never ending. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but it's the thing is the people who don't believe, they think we're all mad. But we know they're missing out on an extra world, aren't they? This extra, don't know what's going on, but they're missing out on this. So yeah, it's really intriguing.
I think I'm bonkers in a whack job, but I don't care because I think it's quite good actually. So I'm not bothered.
Well, I was it's my birthday on Saturday, and my friend had a family round and invited me round, and we had some platters at a pub. And as I left, I said to her mum, I said, "Oh, I'm going to speak to dead people." She knows me, she knows me since the 80s, so yeah, but it's funny. You just have to sometimes, don't you? Because they're going to think you're weird anyway. Just what you say, I'm going on a ghost hunt, they just think that's weird anyway, so you may as well just say that.
I always say, well, I'm alright, because I'm daft and I know it. It's daft, and if you're daft and you don't, then you're crackers.
Sometimes it's even hard having a conversation with somebody that's normal. It's like, what do you talk about?
I don't want to.
it just goes to ghost stories, and then they actually go, "Oh yeah, actually, I've done this." And a lot of people who sort of don't believe that they've sort of got the ghost story, haven't they? A lot of times. Terry Coops mentioned a bit ago that she's done parapsychology for 3 years at uni. That would be a great course to do.
Oh yeah, that would be an interesting course, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm certainly watching out on Dr. Callum Cooper. He's at University of Northampton, and he's doing the flotation tanks and sensory deprivation and all that to sort of, work on this side of parapsychology and stuff.
Mm.
And he even wants victims, volunteers for it as well. So
wow.
I'd love to apply for that job. Yeah, but yeah. Oh God, no! I mean, a flotation tank? No, I don't think so. I'd freak. I couldn't. Oh my God, it'd be like a coffin with water in it. I couldn't do that. Could you?
No, I couldn't because I'm terrified of deep water. Me, I don't know why.
I've
got this absolute mortal fear of it.
Okay, you probably died on a boat then.
Yeah. Because interestingly enough, as a kid, I used to have dreams about being in this little boat that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh wow! You need to do a past life regression then.
I've done that. I've actually done one with Robbie, but I've done one with Robbie.
I've done one
yeah. But that one didn't come up.
That didn't come out, right?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
what was that one about then? What was that past life?
Yeah, it was just I was a boy in that life.
All right.
But I had a really, really shitty life. Nothing. Typical.
No, I've had two shitty
lives. I think it rolled over onto this one.
Bless you, Terry. Thanks for watching and take care, won't you?
But I wasn't alive for very long either. So.
Oh no, that's horrible. Oh.
It was crappy. It was right crappy life. But you know when you come out of it, you sort of feel it as well. Like
gosh, yeah, I know. You still do though, don't you? In a way.
Yeah, it's fine. The
first one as a peasant, and that upset me.
Yeah.
Kind of, like when it all starts, you think, and the life just gets horrible. It's oh my God. And then
can you imagine doing another one and it gets worse?
Well, the thing is, I've actually got a recording of the one I did with Robbie, and I will actually show it at some stage.
Yeah.
This story, it's a long gold. It's just a long-winded story. It's going to be in my book, but basically in 1200s I was at this location where a person haunts it now. And this person is actually at that location where I used to live in 1860s. He worked at a Galleries of Justice. He went to Salutation and trip to Jerusalem, pubs in Nottingham, which is still open. And I think there's something still going on between me and that life. Because when I had the second part of life, I was actually around that time he got pulled at the National Galleries of Justice. So I need to kind of find out what's going on there.
Yeah.
And so one night, last time I did go to the galleries, I was telling my story at Derby Jail in the yard, and something tried to strangle me.
Oh, God!
To your colleagues, Lois.
What?
Your colleagues as well.
Oh well.
I was telling that story, and then somebody tried to choke me in the grounds of Derby Jail. But then that night, something got me at the Galleries of Justice. In the end, they've had to take me outside.
Oh,
that was.
I was in a room with a bed, and something like jumped me basically, and we kind of pushed it away. I was with Mark Dudley, and we kind of pushed it away a bit. But then, when you're drunk, you kind of walk and you're focused, and you just get from A to B. Yeah. So I made it from that room to the base room, and then as soon as I went in there, I was like, "Get out! Your eyes aren't right. That's not you." So yeah.
Just
you know,
shows us, doesn't it? What what can happen, and people don't honestly
exactly.
believe that this kind of thing can happen.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, I know, it's mad, isn't it? But yeah, you know, that they are powerful sometimes, aren't they? You know,
Mm,
and it's all very well that I was at a location with people to help. But if that
yeah,
happens to you when you're at home, which happened to you, Annette, and also, you know, I had that as well, where, you know, I had to, like, it's quite late and I had to just get a salt bath going just to sort it out because I don't want to go to sleep feeling that rough
no,
because you
no,
don't know how you're going to get out of it, do you?
no, no.
Oh, bless you, Wendy. Yeah, it always scared me about doing a past life regression because you think, well, if you do it, then okay, if you're a serial killer and you find out that you're a serial killer in a past life, how would you be able to live with that now?
Yeah,
And that
What
is what
impact would that have in your mental state?
and that is what put
yeah,
me off having a past life regression. And that's why it took me so long to sort of go through it. I'm glad I've had 2 done. The first one actually, oh God, I was a fruit seller, okay. I worked in the castle grounds and sold fruit. And I've got a thing in this life that I don't like fruit because it's sticky on my fingers. I've got a right, I don't, because it's horrible, you just get sticky fingers, which actually ties in with me being a fruit seller as a peasant outside Nottingham Castle. So when I found out, I thought, oh my gosh, that really links in with his current life, doesn't it?
yeah.
So I know, Wendy, but you're not now, are you? But it is worrying, you know, because my last my 1800 life, I was taking bets at cockfights and things like that, which was quite. And I was a bloke with, oh gosh, you know, I got drunk. In the past life, I got drunk. I went to a stage. I was walking the streets of Nottingham with a bottle of, and I was drunk. And then at one stage, I think Robbie says, "Look down," and I got hairy legs, and I freaked out.
Oh my god.
There was a man. So it's quite, you know, you know, I have got it recorded, and yeah, but just these hairy legs, it's like, and you remember it, don't you? Obviously, I won't be able to remember every detail, but you do remember a lot of what came out, don't you?
I should imagine though that if something sort of showed up that was really bad, that they'd finish it
Yeah, well,
before you got to find out because it would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Robbie was because he was doing like every 5 years, and then the last one he did it like 1 or 2 years. I know, hairy legs. It's horrible. Hands and hairy legs. I was horrified. Like, gosh. But yeah, the last year, instead of every 5 years, he cut to less than 5 years because he saw, as I was doing it, he actually saw the ending before I did, and I actually bottled that one because the mediums already picked up that was hung at the Galleries of Justice, and I bottled it because I was in the court at the Galleries of Justice in front of a judge. And I know damn well I would have been found guilty, so I just bailed out. I thought, I don't want to go any further.
No.
But I do kind of want to go, but I do need to go back to it.
But
I need some
something you're
answers.
better not known. Better the devil you know.
I think something else has come to light since then. An alternative has come to light. Friends reading a book about a hangman, and as soon as I saw the name, I thought, here's the guy who hung me. And then you look at the dates, and the dates tie in. And he did Nottingham and Derby area, so it's weird. But I don't know. I need to work out what to do on this. Really, my phone's. God, my phone. It's getting a bit. Keeps picking up on everything tonight. He wants to talk. Like, yeah. So, would you have another past life, Annette?
Yeah, I would do another one.
Yeah.
In the hope that it was better than the last one.
Yeah, I know. That's it. Like Robbie says, you know, to have another one, and then
yeah, he said,
you can see I had a happy life sometime. Well,
yeah,
you'd hope so.
That's what he tells you though, isn't it, before you go into it. You're gonna get some bad ones. That's just the way it is, isn't it?
I know, you think, my God, if they're bad ones, and then, like, I've been through some rough things here, you know. But it certainly sounds a lot better than those two, to be fair.
Oh,
hello.
hello.
It's my granddaughter.
Oh, bless you, that's right.
She should be
Oh,
in bed.
bless her. Okay, yeah, she's in bed, yeah.
No, she should be.
Oh, way. Yeah, so what are your plans then? You do your show then? Are you going to start sort of doing more shows?
Yeah. Starting from next week, yeah, I'm coming back on and doing shows.
Fantastic. So when do you run the shows? What time?
Yeah, well, I was doing them on a Sunday,
Right, okay.
but that was only because I couldn't. Other people were doing shows on where I was doing, but now I can basically do them when I want.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But for me though, because I work all week, it's better off for me doing them at a weekend.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Yeah, because I know I'm usually out on a Friday. I'm out investigating on Friday or Saturday, so that kind of rules that out. And then, yeah, Sunday's always a good one for me. Which I kind of sometimes wonder about doing something then. But, yeah. But, yeah, so find you on Shadows and Lights. And you're also on Entertainment DNTV.
Yeah.
We do the shows on there. So, yeah.
I'll put them all over. I've got to put them on Redbridge, the NTV.
Oh yeah, that's it. So, have you sorted any guests out, or are you still going to?
Yeah, I'm actually speaking to somebody on Thursday about coming on.
Oh, brilliant! That's cool.
I've got a few ideas.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I might grab you, Lois. Yeah,
that's cool.
For a show.
I'm up for that. Definitely, I'm up for that. Just give me dates and I'll come on. Not a problem.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So have you got any other gadget? Have you got any other kit then? Because you said that you were like purchasing different things.
I've got apps on the phone. I've got phone. I've got Pendulum.
So what do you think about the apps on the phone? Have you been getting good results?
A few of them are absolute rubbish, to be honest with you. There was one that I got, and I was messing around with it, and I just thought, coming out of all these random everything, and I thought, this nothing to do with anything I'm interested in whatsoever at all. So I said out loud, well, this is a waste of time. Unless you can tell me somebody who's sat in this house at the same time as I am, then you're a load of rubbish and I'm going to get rid of you. Anyway, it came out with Scott. And Scott's my son. And he was sat in the next room and there's only me and him in the house.
Wow, yeah.
That was right.
So that was sort of that just doesn't happen, does it?
Yeah, that's the thing, like they do come out with a lot of stuff and it's just the ones I use, the sounds are probably the same ones. And I used one the other day at Haunted Antiques, Team Spirit Paranormal one. And it was coming out with Scottish accents. Now, you know that Leslie and the team do not have Scottish accents. Mm-hmm. It's coming out with words like ween, which Lois says. It's coming out with like Glaswegian accents. And it's like, well, how on earth? And then we had that in we were outside, me and Lois were outside a castle in Scotland. And we're getting a lot of Scottish there, weren't we? Mm-hmm. Which was, but yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of apps. I'm not like a big fan, but that Team Spirit Paranormal one, honestly, I can't sing enough praises on that one. Yeah, especially the answers and responses we were getting, and as Jacqueline says, it's not built in except with the voices of English, and this was bringing through Scottish.
Yeah,
so it really was. It was wow. I was turned by that one.
And they're easy to carry around with you as well. I have bought some of Brian's apps because he spends a lot of time with them. So developing them. So I do, I do buy them sometimes as well. But you could just carry it around with you, can't you? And if you go somewhere, you can just put it on and listen to it really and see if you get anything. But yeah, it is interesting. And
I'm not too sure about the do you know, is it the SNL one on the phone? I think that's rubbish on the phone.
I don't know what that one is.
The SLS.
The one that shows you the figures.
SLS. No, I wouldn't think that was
That's
that's entertainment, I'd say.
Because it attaches itself to everything, to be honest with you. It could be anything anywhere.
No, the original SLS can be a bit hit and miss as well, but you've just got to question it. Like, I was with a friend, Phil Newton, and we went to a house because something was happening there. So basically, he sat on the base of this bunk bed, and something got too close to him, and you could see some legs like hanging above his head. Then they kind of got through the SLS. Then they got closer to him. So I went over to him to try and tell it to go away, and it was kicking me and draining me as well. So you've got that as well, along with like people go, "Oh, it's mapping this, mapping that." Yeah, it does. It does map chairs, it does map tables. But when you're experiencing and feeling stuff as well, you just got to put together the whole package, haven't you?
Yeah.
Everything you're getting, and you can't just rule everything out all the time. We don't know. Like the orb question as well, you don't know.
If you ruled everything out, there'd be no point in anyone doing anything, would there?
Exactly. Like I probably rule too much out. I'm a sod for it. People will send me a photo and I'll go down the nth degree on it. Because somebody's sending me photos now, and it's like, well, from a photography perspective, I'll say what that is. I even captured an orb, ? This is the one, isn't it? So I'd been, it's a public event. I was in a cave. It's going to have droplets in the air. Taken photos all night. I've been there quite a few times taking photos. Viv Walton was with us, and her brother as well, her twin brother, Adrian Cook. And they were there. And all of a sudden, I took 2 photos of all the guests. All of a sudden, Viv says, "Spirit, do you want to get in this photo?" And there's one around us. There's a white orb in the picture. So everyone is going to say that it's dust, it's water, it's whatever. We asked for something. That came. And, you've got to discount it because, it might be. A flash was used as well. So by all the rules that we go by, was there a flash? Yeah. Is there moisture in the air? Yeah. Discount it. But was it? Because of the timing. And, you'll never know. And that's it. We do kind of rule a lot out, don't we? But we just don't.
I think it doesn't help either when certain teams make a fully paranormal and they take pictures of fire extinguishers. It doesn't help because it gives it a bad name, so people don't want to put up pictures in case obviously they're afraid of getting ridiculed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I've taken that. I do photography. I've done it since the age of since I could hold a camera. So I know I've had a Polaroid 1000 at about 10, and you don't get that many ghosts in photos. And
no, you don't.
It's only like when you try and go to a haunted location that you might. I don't get it. What? I don't get it. If the ghosts were so much of them, then why haven't got more ghost pictures? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
People are just getting more wanting to keep the work to themselves, obviously, because the amount of data set you get on a group that will sit and mock whatever you put up. You could put up the best piece of evidence and they'll still pick a way on it.
Yeah, that's it. But you've got to hear the story behind it. You've got to hear the conditions. I can't just judge one photo. You need to know more about it. Where is it? Why was it taken? You know, why have you got this picture? Did you take it because you felt inclined, or because was there a specific reason? And I don't know. I just ask loads of questions. It must annoy people, but hey, that's what I do. Even when I go and investigate, I ask questions as well. And sometimes spirit's been a bit, because I've found out too much about them, they haven't liked it. But it's most of like 3 investigations where one said, "Well, why are you talking about that?" Because I was saying what he's wearing and stuff. But you do. You pick up, or you describe, or whatever, and it's a strange world. But yeah, glad you get back on your shows though.
I'm glad it's
No,
been.
I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so obviously, if anyone wants to watch the shows, or definitely give the group Shadows and Lights a like, and
Definitely.
then
see what Annette does and everything. Wendy Williams loves your shows.
Oh, thank
you. So yeah. Oh, Charles is going. Oh, thanks for watching
Good
anyway.
night, Charles.
Yeah, Charles in Texas. Look after yourself. Okay, but yeah, it's been interesting.
It has.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We've had a good chat, haven't we?
Oh, we
have.
yeah.
I'm so
Got
glad
a
to
few
see you in the
subjects.
flesh.
It is
Yeah,
nice
and
to see
you as well.
yeah. I'm always kind of drawn to speak to people, and I only ever speak to people I respect as well. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Definitely.
speak to people. I'm not going to do that. So it wouldn't be fair because no names there. But there you go. But yeah, thanks so much. Thanks everyone for watching, and look after yourselves. Eh? All right then.
Guys.
So bye then. Thanks a lot.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye.